Hello, my name is Astrogamer Steve, and I thought I'd just show you some of the improvements I've recently made to the not new but much improved Teleport Coordinator 2.0. So I've already got a video on this and you can watch that if you want to know the basics, but put simply, you select a button there, you select any number of buttons along there, then you press that button there, and that will teleport you to your starting location. That will teleport you a number of blocks in a certain direction, and that will teleport you back again. So the improvements I've made, first of all, it's larger, which isn't an improvement, but it is a much more powerful machine, and the size doesn't particularly matter in this case. It's not exactly a survival kind of machine that you want to put in your house, is it? You might want to put it on a server, but you'll have more space there. So first of all, there are 5 number units as opposed to the previous 4, because I can. It's expandable, and I thought I might as well put a 5th one on just in case someone wants a 5th one. So this now works completely with 5 instead of 4, which means it can now teleport you any number of blocks between 0 to 99,999, and the second improvement, in any direction. Because as you can see, the floor's changed. That's for a couple of reasons. First, on the previous video, a user called Ima says, "Pretty impressive, but could you make a 3-axis teleporter?" So I have gone ahead and I have made the 2-axis teleporter they are definitely talking about. Okay, so it doesn't go up and down, but it does go in all 4 horizontal directions. As you can see, those lights there are just a little bit of a GUI, so you can actually see what direction you have selected. But to make it up for you for not doing up and down, which is possible, I just haven't done it in this case, it does now allow you to select which direction you want to be facing once you've teleported. So as you can see, it's got the same 4 kind of buttons as the previous one does, and they obviously all work in the same way. Only one of them is ever lit up at once. Well, hopefully, that's what that button's for. But there is now also a button in the center so that you can bypass this system, and now it won't adjust the direction you're facing once you've teleported. Now just a quick note, if you manage to spam this very precisely and hit 2 at the same time, okay, I managed to, yeah, I stepped off and then I hit 1 again, but yeah, if you manage to do that and 2 of them are lit up at the same time, just press another button and it will fix it, basically. And if you ever run into any problems with either of these systems that I haven't mentioned, which you shouldn't, I don't see that there will be one, but just in case, this button fixes everything, and then you go along and press your buttons again and it's all done. So this wall over here is exactly the same as it was before. It works in exactly the same way. And you need to put your command blocks behind here, and they will clone whatever you put behind them. So if I were to get a command block and then place one down there, so if you type in the rotation you want to be facing in this command block, such as that, which will teleport me to 90 degrees on the horizontal axis, then this system here, which tells you which direction you'll be facing once you teleported, this system will override that part of the command. It won't override this bit, but this bit will not be exactly what you've put into there. In order to get that, whatever you've put into that command block, you simply need to bypass this system, and then it will work exactly as you want it to. But in most cases you probably actually want it to override the system. And then I've got some more nerdy stuff that you probably don't need to know about. This is just how it functions. If you wanted to expand this or change it in any way, then you probably need to know this. But if you just want to use it, then you don't need to know this. But this is a stack of command blocks. This is the storage for the TP direction. Now the way that works is by storing every single command block that you could possibly want to use up here. And if you wanted to teleport into, say, the positive Z direction, then what it would do is copy all of these command blocks on this level, which are the positive Z command blocks. It would copy them onto here. When you select your direction, it copies them onto there, and then when you select your number, it will choose the command block above that number and put it down there, and then when you run the machine, it will put a redstone block above all of these and activate them. So that's how that works. So you don't need to worry about that too much, that's just how it functions. There's a clock here which you could turn off, but I don't recommend you do, there's probably no need to. And then the reason that clock's there is just to clear out any redstone blocks that get placed here, and that means that I'm using a fill command which will update on your chat log, and that's what this lever up here is for. You can turn that on if you want it to turn your game rule command block output to false so that it stops spamming your chat log. So I'd recommend you probably put that on, but if for other reasons you do want to see any updates in your chat log, then you can come down here, and that's what this lever is for. You can just turn the clock off, and then this device will stop spamming your chat log, but everything else in your world rather, can feel free to spam your chat log. So that's it, that's all the updates for my Teleport Coordinator 2.0. You can download this in the description, and I'll also put a link to this in the previous video alongside the first version of it. But that's all I have to show you. My name's been Astro Gamer Steve, and I will see you next time.